Yo, we're pretty much back with another one. We're gonna go over what trade I took, how I executed it. I mean, portion of it is still running. Well, half of it technically, but who knows? Maybe it gets stopped out, it doesn't. But I'm gonna get this recap out for y'all so you guys can go ahead and understand how we do this. If you do find this educational, make sure to actually subscribe and join the Discord because it's completely free. I mean, I haven't been trading much lately. That's probably why you've seen the pace of videos on my YouTube slow down. But very simply today, the direction was relatively clear for me as far as biases go. I just saw daily time frame is extremely bearish, right? And then 4 hour time frame is also just bearish, and we've just retraced. So I feel comfortable continuing in the overall trend because of the fact that if we haven't built structure to the upside and we're actually looking to break structure on the lower time frames, we'll likely continue on that higher time frame bias on the daily. So what do I wait for? Well, I actually get an hourly break of structure, right? We get this 4 hour retrace. We also caught this move, but I didn't send this in the Discord, so I'm not going to talk about it. We caught a 1 hour break of structure right here, right? And from which place I marked out the order block that caused it, right? And I was just like, cool. I don't really care which order block I get. I could get the top half of the order block, meaning this bit right here, or just the bottom side of it. For me, really made no difference because either or I was fine with, considering how efficiently price was being priced in. So what happens right before 8 a.m. open? We get a 15-minute break into the upside towards the order block, right? At which point, all you really need to know is from here, you just want to see a 5-minute break of structure to invalidate this 15-minute structure. And ideally, the retest of the order block, which is sort of what we have here. As you can tell, you get a 15-minute break, revisit the order block, react off of it. Because the overall direction is lower, we do a 5-minute break of structure. So what does that mean for us? Scale down a little bit more and see exactly where that happens. This was the tap back into the order block. This was the reaction off of it. We wait till we break structure. We almost did here, but I wasn't too sure on this. So what did I do? Scale down more so that I can be confident in the fact I'm about to get stopped out at break even. But this is pretty much where I was like, okay, break of structure. But before I do this, let me make sure that I'm actually getting in when order flow is bearish. So what happens? We revisit that lower time frame order block. At which point I'm still like, okay, a nice reaction. I could enter here, but still not enough. I'm going to wait for invalidation of this large size fair value gap here. Upon the invalidation of this, I pretty much enter. Could have brought my stops a lot tighter, but again, it's the first trade of the week. I didn't really see much gain in just moving the stops all the way to here. But honestly, there was lots of gain now that I'm thinking about it. Could have. That was one thing that I probably did wrong. But in essence, this was the trade of stops above the 5-minute high, which was still sort of here. Yeah, I just didn't move that because I set that up earlier. But at the end of the day, that's the simple execution. You have daily alignment, 4 hour alignment, 4 hour retrace. So you're not selling in the oversold chart. The hourly is breaking down on the low time frame. So you have low time frame confluence that we're going to head lower. We revisit the order block so that you're confident that if we're going to go past that, and we're going to react off of that order block, that means that we're likely going to go where? Higher. Because if we went here, came back into the order block, did this, and came back, odds are we're going to go higher. Because we reacted off the order block, because we swept liquidity right here, and we made this move lower, odds are we're going to go higher, right? So that's pretty much that for the day. And then just waiting for a low time frame entry confirmation of like a 5-minute invalidation of that whatever bullish structure was being built up. So if you find this helpful, make sure to like, follow, and subscribe. And yeah, it's that simple, really. Made a good, I'm not going to lie, I did take off a little bit here just because of my size, because I did size it for here, but I had my stops here. So I did take some juice off of here and then just took my other half off here. So I had about more like 0.33% of my position here. But yeah, that's that. See you guys in the next one. And yeah, make sure to keep on going, and you've got this.